Hello, bonjour. I'm on my way down to the garden because there's new plans I thought for the garden again. I'm just going to go and find Duncan to see what he's doing. So I've just rushed about to get out there before he's finished. Right, going to turn you around. It's windy again, by the way. A new bed. That should look nice. So the magnolia is happy. Rays are ready. Right, as I said, Duncan's got a new project in mind, but currently he's doing a bit of clearing. Well, you're trying to tidy this fence up, aren't you?
Well, yeah, you see this old, it was a vine, wasn't it, I think?
It's well and truly wound in
sure
that
it's a
fence.
vine and not an ivy, but that was pulling the fence over, so I've cut it, but it's obviously part of the fence now, isn't it?
Well, there was a lot of ivy around it, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So, well, that that's over there was all round it, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was this dead tree here, which I managed to finally pull over. This is not our land, but obviously we're allowed to clear stuff that interferes.
It's intruding onto our land, yeah.
It's pretty abandoned, really, isn't it? I mean, no one's touched this really since we've lived here, have they? It's just
No.
occasionally you might drag the digger over it just to scrape the layer.
As near as anybody's been there is in the behind Duncan. There's a triangular
another garden, isn't it? Someone
sort of
owns it,
potager, yeah, but they haven't been even going there.
So we're left to our own devices with this, really, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we just sort of do what we want with it.
This time of year it looks really clear actually, for what it normally is.
Oh yeah. We have cut back a lot because usually this is just brambles the whole way and they grow over the fence, don't they? Which is a nightmare.
Yeah.
We're constantly cutting them every week, so trying to get ahead of it this year, trying to cut them away from the fence, and trample them down a bit and whatever. And,
but we want to try and do something to, It's quite a tough fence to move though, isn't it?
Look down it, you can see how bad it is. If you look down the line of it, you can see it's not really. There's no support at all now, is there? 'Cause all the posts are well rotted 20 years ago, probably. So plus.
Yeah. I mean, this end is all this.
I mean, God, it's not.
This is been here for at least 100 years, I'd say.
Exactly, yeah.
Whereas the other end, it's obviously at some point, the other one broke, or this is just like almost what they call that, chain link, don't they? And that's obviously nowhere near as good, is it?
No. So, really, we should stop at this old bit here, shouldn't we, and just remove this crap piece here and replace that, I suppose, because that's made up of about 3 different offcuts. This bit, isn't it? Just to,
we can tell by the colours, can't
they
you?
didn't want to spend any money on it. They just used what they had, didn't they?
Yeah.
So,
Why can I hear geese or something? That close?
I don't know where they are. Definitely that way, isn't it?
Somebody's geese escaped, or is it a new addition?
Sounds like it should be in Gaston's daughter's land, isn't it?
So that tree's been well and truly.
But it's also going to regrow.
It looks dead though, doesn't it?
There's already buds on it now, look.
Oh, is there?
That'll still bud this year. But again, it was getting so big, it was taking all our sun away, wasn't it? So
well, it's taking the sun away from the potager, which is obviously frustrating.
Across that way. So
and when you've got no one looking after the land, we've got no choice but to take matters into our own hands.
Losing half a day's sun, virtually, weren't we? So enough. Just make it smaller.
Oh, was that a trap there?
That's a rat trap we had when we had the chickens, which has just not been cleared.
Oh yeah.
It's still, don't really need it. There's nothing in it. It's no point.
Another bug house on the floor.
Yeah,
Because
I
we
know,
try to
bouncy.
perch them about, but they fall over.
So Leon's been keeping his little corridor quite clear that you can see, isn't he? I think
Yeah,
it's
he's still only got the old chain link
yeah,
fence,
but the other
hasn't
side
he?
of the fence he keeps clear, you see, look.
Oh, does he?
He does that,
Oh, yeah.
so it doesn't overflow onto
Yeah,
his garden,
yeah.
you know? Even though these trees are a nightmare for him, can't do much about that.
Yeah, I mean the size of this. What is it?
They're conifers, but I don't
Yeah,
know what type.
Yeah, not sure, but I mean the size of those. You imagine the roots on that.
Yeah.
But he started planting anyway. He's got some veg in already. We just got to get going on ours. The beds,
Yeah,
I say, the beds are ready.
I'm moving some rocks around already over there. You probably saw that.
I saw that you'd started marking the plot out, as it were.
Real big ones.
Oh, some of the strawberries have started to come up again, green.
We're trying to do some seeds here, aren't we? But we've got to hurry up because we're going to run out of time.
And what have we done with seeds? We've put them in a...
Yeah, I've forgotten the lady. You have to put a link to who was showing us how to
Yeah.
push them on quick, wasn't she? She said damp
Yeah.
paper towel, hold them inside a damp paper towel, and then put that in like a Ziploc bag. Exhale into it, so you'll give them a big dose of CO2, and then
Yeah.
seal it up before it.
I looked at it just now. There's
Yeah.
nothing happened.
No, I don't think. Yeah, enough for a sec.
It doesn't happen quick enough for me.
Didn't have 10 minutes. That's it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Where's the shop? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm impatient. Yeah. It's our first magnolia flower of the
Yeah.
year.
That's got
And there's
brown
lots of
spot
other-
on it, hasn't it? Is
It's
that-
got a lot of red buds coming,
Yeah.
but it's obviously happy. Yes, so obviously for some reason I was sure it must be all this damp weather that we keep getting the spots on things. Like even this, it's got lots of
Yeah, we need to cut the lowers off that, don't we?
yellow spots. I was trying to say spot and yellow at the same time.
That will spread, won't it?
Oh, the camellia's starting to.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got buds on that.
Well, that sounds like a peacock. I'm sure there's not a peacock.
That's weird. Does sound like a peacock. I wonder where it is. You can't have a peacock in the garden, surely.
Anthony goes maybe, because that's the direction it's coming from, isn't
But
it?
it's quite loud though.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I've got a lot of animals over there. Maybe it's there. Where you heading?
I'll just see next door in their
Yeah.
garden.
You're getting distracted, eh?
Yeah, they'll probably come out and see what it is. It could be an escaped bird somewhere, couldn't it?
Great peacocks. I don't
Yeah.
have too many wild peacocks around here, do we?
No.
Right, so that's the rocks anyway.
Yep.
So
No, I think that-
I'm
that-
experimenting there really, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that we could do rocks from the trees at the gate and bend round there.
Can do, but I mean they have to be quite narrow there, won't they? Because also you want to leave.
Oh yeah, a small.
Well, you have enough room to do that.
It'd have to be small rocks and then get bigger as they come along.
You've got to leave them a foot really, haven't you? The trees at least. So.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you got.
And that's on a slope, so you have to dig that. Then.
Yeah, I just think if we can do it there, then we can put bark around the bottom of the tree and stop the weeds
Yeah.
around it so much.
Well, I'll do a different edging maybe, because then I say you see the size of them rocks. By the time I put the rocks there, they're going to be to there, aren't they?
Yeah,
Then-
well, I don't mind a different edging. I
Yeah,
just
but then we
fancy it
can't-
coming
we
up
can't
from
get
there.
a barrow through there even, really, can we? That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be
Well, you
very-
can because the
That's the worst case there, isn't it? You can't go past there, really.
no,
I say.
but you got one wheelbarrow and a two-wheel wheelbarrow,
Yeah. I don't think
and
they need bark.
they'd be higher.
Trees don't really need bark if that's all you got, is it? It's only if you're going to plant it, surely. If you're going to plant other plants, then obviously a bed, but you don't need a bed.
I want bark round the bottom of the tree.
They don't like bark, do they, round the base?
Well, it's natural though, isn't it?
No, because it can cause rot and disease on the tree if you have it up to the tree. So
Okay, this is looking pretty now. It's all coming out, isn't it? I've forgotten what that one's called, but that's pretty.
I don't know, I'm not saying
Did you hear that? I forgot what it was called. That's unusual, isn't it?
Well, that could come this way, couldn't it, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to see it do more of a.
Not right to the gate is what I'm trying
All
to
right,
get at,
okay.
maybe.
A bit bigger
There,
then.
maybe.
Yeah, the bigger the bed, the less cutting of grass we have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind cutting it either, but it's just quicker, isn't it? The less you've got, more than anything,
Yeah,
if
that's
you haven't
what
got a
I'm
lot of
saying.
time.
I'm
Yeah.
arguing against the plants versus grass.
Mm. Yeah. So if we, like with a lot of gardens we were looking at on YouTube today, wasn't it? I mean, they got more paths than grass, haven't they, everywhere? And it's just
here, you do not look after, do you, really? You
no.
pick up the dead leaves, really.
What we've got there now, all of them grow big, don't they? So it shouldn't take long for that to.
But the bamboos in a pot, sort of thing.
But yeah, we need to get a path to where we keep the garden chairs. That's the only other thing, but yeah.
And I'm guessing we need to raise the level of it as well, don't we? Obviously, the level behind the rocks wants to be a bit higher, doesn't it? To suggest there's a step there. It is on a slope, anyway.
Yeah.
We need to go and dig some mud up here, don't we?
Well, it'd be, again, if we'd turned our compost over, we could have used that. But I'm just gonna have a wander around a minute. All the pots and everything are moved off the deck still at the minute because Duncan's been treating the deck. Does that sound like a peacock to you? That's huge now, that plant. Right, I've either got to do some work or I'm going in to do some editing. Au revoir. If I look hot and bothered, it's because I am, because Dunk's been making me do lots of heavy work.
You asked, didn't you?
I did ask, yeah, stupidly.
Yeah.
Okay, you see I've picked one of my celeriacs, I'm slowly running out of them. So what is it you've been making me do?
We got a bit sidetracked, didn't we? The old woodshed, which is now our storage. I wanted to take the old pallet out of there and create some flooring for it. I don't know why. So yeah, I brought a new pallet down, which we were going to make a fence out of, but now we've cleared it all. Have a look at these, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go over and have a look.
Have a look and talk about it.
That's 1 second. We've got a daffodil, look at it. Oh look, bless. All on its own. I didn't think we were going to get any, but we got one. Sorry, I just spotted that. Yeah. Anyway, back to where we were. Okay, yeah, so this used to be the old wood store. It was Dunk built, how many years ago? Quite a few years ago.
Garden, really, isn't it?
Quite sort of cluttered. It's a dumping ground, really.
Yeah, we're still cluttered, but I wanted to get the. If you look at this pallet on the left, that was what we were standing on. You can see there's not much left of that.
Yeah, it's obviously it's rotted,
It's rotten,
obviously,
totally
which is
rotten,
what
yeah.
wood does, especially in the garden.
We'll cut that up for firewood now because it's pretty tough old timber, isn't it? That'll help start fire at least. We've got a new pallet down there now. You can probably spot that.
Yeah, that stands out a bit. That one.
And we've cut anything. You've been doing the floor, haven't you, Jan? You've dug
I
it out.
did.
We've sorted anything.
I've been scraping all the old earth and leaves out of there and just then levelling it afterwards so that we can put these pallets on there. But one thing I was horrified about was that amongst all that earth there was lots of the plastic nets where we've been hanging up fat balls in the tree for the birds, and they've just obviously flown into this. They blow away, but they seem to have all flown into this bit. And I've got a photo showing you how many there was. And it's just think to myself, you can't do right for doing wrong. You're feeding the birds, but in these plastic things, they need to rethink that, I think. Anyway,
Yeah,
so they've all gone.
We cut up the wood we found, and I threw some wood over that I've been chopping up. Well, I've had on the floor all year, haven't I? Really, you can see in these buckets. I've had bits of wood on.
Yeah, we've got lots of bits.
We are short of wood to burn now. We are literally on our last bit.
Yeah, it's been quite a long winter, and we're now on the last couple of bits of wood that we've bought. So we're coming into the garden now to get bits to actually be able to put on the fire.
This is not freshly cut wood. This is wood that's been sitting around for like a year or so.
Yeah.
It's only small, so it's definitely dry.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll last a couple more weeks if we're lucky. That's all we need, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're putting the fire on later and later, aren't we?
We're rationing ourselves a bit now, really.
Yeah. But we've thinned it out a bit now, we've tidied it up again. It will have to come out again because we're not quite sure what we're going to do with that area yet, are we?
No, but it is good storage, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good storage.
The barrels,
it's a shame we haven't got doors on it in a way, but having no doors on it makes it easy, doesn't it?
It's out the way, isn't it? It's not a eyesore, really, is it?
Yeah.
We're not making best use of it, really, are we? The size of it. I mean, it's good you can walk around in there without bashing your head all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't say otherwise you could say you could put some wood up the top there to put wood in, but then you wouldn't be able to get in there because it'd be too low.
So I like it in the way that it's
yeah.
Multi-purpose.
Oh, what's that? Something fell off the tree?
Yeah. So that's that, really. We've not done anything else with the stone, the new area, have we?
No, that's as you saw. That's as you saw earlier. Still,
we're going to remove that poor fence there. That's just been a makeshift fence for a long time.
Yeah. That's
got to be going and rebuilt.
Yeah, like this one's a bit wobbly and needs replacing.
It's got metal post things. That's all right.
I don't know if I've already said, but we bought this plant yesterday, so it's another Fatsia.
Green fingers.
Green fingers. It's quite nice that.
Yeah, I think I just like creating new beds, so then I can buy more plants. Really,
Well, that's what I thought, but then another time you're saying we don't need to buy any, we can just move them around the garden.
We only bought that one this year.
I'll
repopulate quite a lot.
I don't know. We bought
maybe 2. Oh no, we got 3 small ones in Lidl's, didn't we? So
yeah, and the end of last year. In the end of last year, we bought. What did we buy? I can't remember. It died
6 months ago. That's right.
Was it really? Yeah. Time flies. Oh yeah. And also, my washing line hasn't been back in its hole for a while. But now, because we're putting this bed in, we're going to have to move because it's too close to the bed, so we're going to have to move it that way.
There, somewhere maybe. So
that's another job. But that is cemented in, so we've got to do another hole. Yeah.
It's going to be a huge hole trying to get that out, isn't it? Yeah. Get on with this bed anyway. We're going to sort out some more big stones for there. I'll say ideally, take the fence down, get that back filled up to the stones, new fence. We want some shelter there because these are like partial shade at least, these plants. They don't like full sun. Yeah. So they do need some shelter from, and also protect from the winter a bit. And we're also going to keep the bamboo in its pot because, I'm not sure as most of you know, bamboo can just go wild. I might just put some wood around it maybe to hide it. Right. I was thinking of putting it in the ground. But right, just keep it on top, but maybe just. That's an idea. Hide it with. Yeah, put wood around the pot just so you can't see the pot. Notice the pot. Yeah, maybe, perhaps, that's an idea. I'm not sure what sort of height it's going to do in a pot, and it's quite, I like it like that. Really. Yeah, but this is where we keep our bits and pieces basically, but mainly the tables and chairs, the deck chairs and things. So obviously we need a pathway to come out from there. Other than that, as you know, there's always something to do in the garden. You can see you've got blue skies today, apart from that bit over there. So, are we done for today? We're done, yeah. We're done for today? Right. Okay. Au revoir again.